Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimi Shosly Mimi where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hurt. Guys, yesterday was so interesting. After the housemates finished with the arena tax, it may seem as though the ice cream they took lifted up their mood and spirit. Like everybody just went pum from 0 to 100. We're dancing. In fact, in unity, like in uniformity, like they were dancing. Not like one person is stuck in the corner. Even Mark Jr., who is always stuck at the corner, was found dancing together with the housemates. The only person that was not dancing was Yolanda and what's his name, Makeke, because of course Yolanda was on duty. She is a vibey person. While she was in the kitchen, she was also doing her thingy. She was also dancing. She was also vibing. She would be turning her pap and she was dancing. So the house was literally in high spirit yesterday. I was just feeling them all along. And I'm very sure you too, while you were watching yesterday, that is, if you watched, you would be smiling all through. You would be also feeling them because they were just looking like a peaceful household. Yeah. Coming from a rain dynamite. Mpumi's rain made MC Junior come out of his shell, made Ghost dance and be more fun. When someone with a good spirit is a leader, the energy on that space will show. Well, I couldn't agree less. I could not agree less at all because tell me the reason why everybody just jumped up, was vibing, and was having fun, including MC Junior. Now let's go back. Let's go. After the dancing, everybody ate and this one, that one, everybody start going to their corner, having conversation. As usual, there was a big drags on Young Papi. What did Young Papi do? Okay, let me just read this. I just brought only these few. Somebody showed a vomit emoji, like a puke emoji. I am sorry, but I don't like Papi with my whole heart, yo. Kissing sound are so nasty, my God. All these complaints was because of Young Papi was with Z together upstairs. It was not light out yet. If you know there is one thing Z and Young Papi are good at is cuddle up, kiss up, and this actually gets to the viewers so much. Like it gets to their damn nerve. They were just dragging Young Papi, and you guys keep dragging Young Papi, but you guys forget that Young Papi did not force himself on Z. Z accepted that dude with her heart, her might, and everything. In fact, if Young Papi stay away from Z, you would notice the reactions from Z. You would notice she's not fully happy. So while the drags every time on this particular dude, yes, the part they were also dragging him was he tried raising a conversation about Yolanda, trying to actually speak some things about her, something that transpired earlier on when they were trying to solve the puzzle. But Z actually called that off in a bill by saying that what Yolanda did was not wrong. Z was actually on Yolanda's side in that conversation. But the reason why they were really dragging Young Papi was because Young Papi was kissing up and was, being romantic with Z. When are you guys gonna get used to this? if if God wants to surprise you guys, come veto power, Young Papi will win it and he will be on you all faces till the finale. What will you do about that? What are you gonna do about it in Yolanda's voice? Nothing. Just free yourself and enjoy the show while it lasts. Anyways, here is the main gist, guys. Like, this was the highlights of last night. Meanwhile, a whole lot of conversation transpired last night, yo. But I will start off with this conversation with Mark Jr. and Liema. Then afterwards, my next video, I would have to, have conversation with you guys of something Jared said. Okay. First off, we all know this gameplay of Liema has actually gotten to so many housemates. Like they see Liema as the naive one, because how would a lady continue going to a guy who rub mud, who always throw you in the mud? Today you will go back to the person you will see the person with all the ladies and all of that. Like a guy who disrespect you, how would you want to be with such person? That is one thing that irritates most of the housemates. That is one thing that also irritates most of the viewers about Liema and Jared thingy in this Jalimpu ship. Meanwhile, and it's actually irritating because Liema was the first girl Jared moved to. Like, you understand? Now, other people were not extras and he was giving them that attention. All right. Mark Jr. had a conversation with Liema yesterday, a very strong conversation. It is not like those conversation of so your games. No, 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 no. The last time he had conversation with Liema, was telling Liema, oh, was it not like 2 days ago? I was telling her, why are you trying to get all the guys' attention so that they're gonna be with you? You're giving them that mindset that they're gonna be with you outside of the house. That one aside, this time around, they sat down and Mark Jr. was so real to Liema. Mark Jr. was like, why did you put the 2M in line over one nigger you met in January? Why do you have to do this? Like, you just ignored your gameplay. You walked into this house individually. You ignored your gameplay, all for a guy who keep rubbishing you, who do not even send you, for a guy who do not even care about you. How did you get to do this? You keep chasing on a guy who do not send you. Like, this boy was just too raw with Liema. Nobody has been this raw with her except the viewers, which most of them comes as naysayers. Most of them comes as naysayers in the way that they would actually insult her in that way. But this dude has been the only person. The housemates, if you ask any of the housemates, there is nobody that would find this cool. They find whatever going on irritating. But Mark Jr. for the Mark Jr. opened his mouth and said X A to Z of everything that was going on in that house. Told Liema that the other time they were in the locker room, that he asked Liema to sing a song of Beyonce for him. Do you think I asked you to sing because I wanted to hear you sing? I asked you to sing because I wanted you to show yourself. Because I know you have a lot to offer. Because I know you needed to showcase this part of you. And not about what people may see you for, which is about going around following some nigger. When MC he speaks like Oyibo people. He used the B words and the F words always. So while he was using those words on Liema, was trying to talk to her, Liema was so people were like, oh, see her now, she's cool with somebody calling her FB and all of that. Bitch, that boy is always saying that to in fact, he was even speaking about the viewers and said, you're doing all of these things and the viewers, these niggas are like, he used that also, that was to viewers. And I don't know why people would say, oh, she sat there and somebody is using the B words on her. That is how MC Junior speaks. Is that your first time of seeing that? That is literally how he speaks. It's not like an insult or anything. That is how he speak. And he was just saying everything to zero. Like, Liema was trying to be defensive at some point. It was like, but feelings get to be real in the house. But she also felt that with Fahima. MC Junior was like, my own case with Fahima was far, far different from yours. Yours was you going frolicking with a nigga who did not send you. But my own feelings was hurt because Fahima was literally the only person who understand me. In as much as Majini is trying to explain that part, I know he had a feeling like he took that personal about Fahima, but his own is actually truly different from Liema's own. He said, as I'm talking about all of this right now, I know you can't wait to jump up on his bed right now this night. Why can't you just even use tomorrow? That is, which is today, Saturday, as a day to be yourself. Stay out of this shit and this triangle. Even if you get to go on Sunday, at least you would be proud of yourself and say, yes, at least I did something different for a day on this show. He now said, believe me, nigga, you're not going to be proud of whatever you're doing here when you go outside. If it is your gameplay, it is very okay. It might possibly get you that cash. But if it is not, that you're actually working based on feelings, when you walk out of that door in 5 years' time, you will keep on regretting what you did on the show. You are gonna regret everything you did on this show, or because of a dude you just met. Like, it is not worth it. You know, they actually speak a whole lot. This guy actually told, they were even speaking, Mpumi passed and was like, Mark Junior, you are cooking. You have been cooking. It is smelling, but we do not know what you've been cooking. So in her mind, now maybe there's something going on between those two. You know, Liema also, they had this conversation, and then Liema, they got saved. In fact, they had conversation, actually took a break. Liema said she would come back. In fact, my junior thought she's not going to come back. He even spoke to himself and said, I knew she's not going to come back. But before you know it, she came back, and they now went, took ice cream. They sat down again. They continued. Oh, it was an interesting conversation, you know, and I loved it that MC Junior actually spilled a lot to Liema, in as much as she might not listen, because she's deep into this triangle, and it is now a gameplay for both herself, for both Jared, and for both Mpumi. That is why even Mpumi, who says she's stepping back, it is very difficult for her. She's trying to, question, going around it, So, but I love it that my junior Spilly horse is not about, anything. He said it all because, yes, himself and Liema found common ground, and the two of them, they like each other. He said because Liema was like, you like me. He was like, if I don't like you, why would I be here with you at Lighthouse, talking to you, licking some ice cream, talking to you, So Liema also even said that she has never had knacked in the house. She has not knacked in the house. She has done dirty things, but she has not knacked in the house. She has done sexual stuff, but has not done the main thing in the house. That her regret in the house was the first day she speaks. And then the second was that whatever thing that happened in the bathroom with herself, Mpumi, and Jared. I'm like, oh wow, at least you have mentioned that as a regret, because when Biggie asked you, you did not mention that as a regret. Your only regret was the spitting. At least you have mentioned it. In fact, my junior was like, there is progress because you have accepted you love this dude. The love is written all over your eyes, because before she was acting like a gameplay, MC Junior was like, you're doing all of this thing and covering it up as a gameplay. It is not a gameplay, dude. You are indeed in love with this dude. Like, it is written all over your eyes. You just put two M in line because of a dude. So the conversation kept going on and on. They had a very long conversation where Mark Jr. had to spill everything up, to her. So while the conversation was going on, many people were happy on the TL because they have been waiting for Liema to receive this, this kind of advice. Though even if it did not change anything, but at least somebody opened up to her on that particular show, that environment where all of those things happen, But at the same time, the Yolanda fans were like, you see, this was the same thing Yolanda was telling her, that she's in the shadow of Jared, but you people were not coming for Yolanda. But Yolanda fans, you guys forget that, yeah? There is a way to talk to someone. Do you know if Yolanda had called Liema and they have a conversation about this, it's not going to be a problem? But Yolanda actually said it when they were actually quarreling. You guys should not take because of stanship and start making things that doesn't look cool to be so cool. Anyways, guys, I have spoken enough. Let's go to the social space and see some reactions while all of this was happening. But it was actually so an interesting night. My next video, I'm going to talk about Jared because he had something to say for the very first time. Yes, I mean about this Jalimpu triangle. We'll discuss that in my next video. She's not going to listen to you, MC Junior. MC Junior, small now. MC Junior enjoys grilling Liema. He said it when Liema kind of felt emotional. He said, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You put yourself in that shit. If you walk out of this door with regrets, it is none of my business. The boy was so real. The only person who is allowed to drag the star of the show in that house is Mark Jr. And then MMM said from the lecture straight to the toilet, meaning that Liema will still continue from where she stopped, Mark Jr. and Liema told Mark Jr. that he is the only one that is real in that house. Do you guys think that is the truth? MC Jr. said, and this mother MFs are watching, referring to us viewers. Now, why are we in it? Exactly. That is how he addressed. That is how he speaks. People saying Liema is there and he's calling her bitch and all of that. That is how the dude speaks. Yolanda never tells a lie. Junior just told Liema she's in the shadow of Jared, which is fact. But that is the truth on this show now. If you do not accept it, that means you're trying to let Starship becloud a sense of reasoning. Everything about Liema on this show is Jared. if you want to talk about this season, you're not going to talk about a Liema without a Jarid without a Liema and a Mpumi. I can't believe I am liking Liema because of MC Juju for telling her the truth, and disliking Z, who used to be my fave, because of Papi, because he's full of shit, hard nuts. Close your mouth, Jari. If you are standing for Z, Papi will not make you understand her. Go and sit down. MC Junior, you're just wasting your energy. Liema is deeply gone. She is fully gone. She is fully gone. She would only get herself outside of the house. MC Junior is trying to talk some real sense into Liema, but sadly she won't listen to him. It is either Jared or the Arutu million. That's what he is basically telling her, but she still chose Jared. If this is your strategy, babe, you came and you conquered. She thinks she can outsmart someone like MC Junior. Where is the outsmart coming from? Is it where she actually start talking about Fahima? All right, someone said, let's see people drag MC Junior because when Yolanda said the girl should focus instead of chasing her people, we're fuming. There is something called matter of approach and delivery for a reason. Dig that first. Almost ship has really blocked some people's brain. Oh, because how can you compare what Yolanda said to what my junior is saying right now? The environment. The way, the arena, as in the mood where they were having that conversation. Come on, guys, don't be so dumb. So much screen time for MC Junior, Els and Lerato. I swear I am cancelling the show if Biggie and Deliot do funny things on Sunday. Oh my word, I wouldn't want MC Junior to go, sincerely. I enjoy that dude a whole lot. He is someone that barely talk, but you would definitely miss his presence in that house if he leaves. But truly, he is getting a screen time. Els is also getting a screen time, and also Lerato. Anyways, we don't know what Sunday would be. At this point, my heart is just on Sunday. What will really happen on Sunday? Like I was saying something, Liema said MC Junior is the only realest person in the house. The Jared do not like Yolanda but always pretend to like her, you know. And then Mpumi, there is something off about her, that the housemates are so fake except for MC Junior, who is always out real, saying his mind and all of that. Guys, do you think MC Junior is the only real housemate in that house? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Me, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. What do you think about MC Junior conversation with Liema? Let me know in the comment section, okay? I'll see you guys pretty soon because there is a whole lot to discuss. Bye for now, babies.